Hello, beauties. If this is the first time you have caught my content, I am Fiona, also known as Fee. Let's go ahead and hop straight off into this message. I went ahead and I pulled a card from the Shamanic Medicine, and today we have the insects. And so I want to read to you what the guidance book on insects says, because this message is very deep, very powerful. I am speaking to someone that more than likely feels alone and is in need of some support. So the insect comes to free you from feelings of entrapment and powerlessness. This card indicates a lack of support from your family and loved ones. Loved ones. Sorry, y'all, get tongue tied. This card indicates a lack of support from your family and loved ones. Perhaps you feel as if nobody understands you or is even willing to try. You have experienced some type of upheaval, and your loved ones may be geographically, spiritually, or emotionally distant. Insects has crawled by to help you to adapt to your environment. Insects will teach you how to proceed and how to be proactive. For insects never let something like a natural disaster get in its way. Call upon insects whenever you get discouraged. The unsinkable nature of creepy crawlies reminds us to keep moving forward. No matter what, insects brings you the medicine of tenacity, patience, and detachment. Although insects have a strong sense of teamwork and community, they also understand the importance of minding their own business. Don't let your light fade when your words are disrespected or your actions are mocked. What other people think is none of your concern. It is your sacred journey that counts. Insects is here to give you the support and encouragement you need to fly high all the way. In Egypt, the humble fly was given as a golden medal for bravery, and the scarab beetle was revered for its symbolic power of eternity. So, the other meanings of this card is you are protected, supported, and safe. Go with the flow. Be careful not to let worries turn into negative affirmations. Say positive statements daily. Acknowledge your strengths so you can call upon them when needed. Teamwork brings about desired results. Spiders, beetles, those who fly upon you cast their beady eye. Escape from web in which you're caught. You have the insect's full support. So as I go ahead and get other cards to get deeper into this message, I myself wow, something don't want me to speak, y'all. Something really just does not want me to speak. So the other day, I was feeling this very same energy. So I see that the collective is experiencing similar situations. For me, I don't really have much family left. All of the elders are now deceased. And the family that is living, 333 was just on the screen, so somebody might be constantly seeing that. But I do have like some cousins and, aunts, uncles and stuff. I on a few on both sides, but they're not really family, if that makes sense. It's like they're very disconnected. I don't really know them. They don't invite me to anything. So my family is my children. And we don't live close by each other. One of my kids is over 2,500 miles away. So when it comes to physical support, I do not have any. And when challenges really rise in my life, the one person I miss the most is my granny. Oh my God, I'll be missing her so much. And the one thing about my grandmother is, whenever I would be going through some challenges, although she may not have been able to fix the situation, her love, her comfort, and her prayer was what kept me moving forward. And my grandmother was a praying woman, and the way that she prayed over me, it just made me feel peace within me. And so I had been calling out to my grandmother, and I said, I need to see a sign. I need to feel your essence. And as I was going about my day, I saw several reminders of her. But then I picked up some passengers, and she had an old school name. She had a very old school name. And not only the name really stood out, and I was already listening to, my what we would consider the cleanup music, which is the old school music. And when I saw that name, I thought, oh, okay. Well, Geraldine gonna love my music because this is the vibe. But when I picked her up, she was not what I expected her to be. She was a young, beautiful woman that was only 21. But when I say this woman had an elder spirit within her, oh, it was so beautiful. And it was a gentleman with her. And I quietly listened as they were praying in the back seat of the car. I'm feeling emotional, y'all, but I sat there quietly and I was just like, God, I thank you. I thank you because this is what I needed. This is the energy that I needed at this specific moment. And I sat quiet. I let them, have their moment, and then I look down and I look at the address where I'm dropping them off at, and the address was the same street as my grandmother's old street that I grew up at. And so that was very significant. So give me a moment, y'all. I promise this gets better. So we get to the stop, and as she goes to exit the car, I just told her, thank you. You are simply the blessing that I needed throughout my day. I told her, I said, not only do you carry this elder energy, but you also stay on the same street that I grew up with my grandmother. I said, and I've been calling her energy in just because I miss her prayer. And so the young woman said, do you mind if I pray with you? With her energy, with her spirit, y'all, I absolutely wanted to pray with her. And so she got in the front seat, she grabbed my hands, and she began to pray. And y'all, when I tell you, she touched my soul. But she said her prayer was very similar to what my grandmother would speak over me. So that in itself was just so beautiful. So beautiful. I give thanks for that moment. So for whoever I am speaking to, you may not have the support that you need right now in your life in the physical. But when I tell you, God loves us so much that we always have access to our loved ones. They only leave the flesh suit. So if you are missing someone, draw their energy in and just watch for the signs, because this is not the first time my grandmother has been able to reach out and connect with me. And I know it won't be the last. You know, when we lose the people that we love, and I'm going to stop saying lose because they're not lost. When they transition and leave their flesh suits behind, you know, we are still connected. We are always interconnected. We are all one. We all embody Christ consciousness. So we can tap into that energy whenever we need it. So trust that even though it looks as though there is no support around you, there is an infinite supply of support. But you do have to be open to see, sense, and feel this support in other ways. It may not show up as, you know, a physical body. There may be signs and synchronicities that, you know, we have to use to open us up to be able to hear, you know, that intuitive whisper, that inner voice. But there's so many ways that they can speak to us. But somebody has been going through a lot of conflict. For some of you, this is conflict with people in the workplace. This may even be conflict within family. You could be dealing with some competitive type of energy. And I want to speak about that competitive energy. That competitive energy is not a bad thing. That competitive energy is put in your way to highlight how amazing you are. You know, it's just like, you know, when people are competing for the Olympics, they know that they are competing amongst other amazing individuals. Everyone that is chosen to compete is worthy. So understand that everyone is worthy in this, including you, okay? So we're going to put the blinders on when it comes to getting through our task, whatever it is, whatever your chosen goal is. Put the blinders on and just continue to move forward. Don't pay attention to what's going on surrounding you. That's why those horses have those blinders. I don't need to worry about, you know, how you're doing. I need to focus on where I need to go. And that's what the message today is. Continue moving forward. Continue striving for your goals, because you have already done an amazing job. You have already proven yourself to God, to Source. So open up and be ready to receive all of the abundance, all of the rewards that are waiting for you. And for some of you, you've been feeling a very heightened level of intuition and psychic abilities. Things happen, you know, you may even be thinking of something at 1313 on the screen, y'all. That's me and my granny's number. I'm focused. I'm a focus. That was her saying that she's here with me now. And as you are listening to this message and you are feeling and thinking of someone specific, you are drawing them in near as well. Yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. That energy. Ooh. But you are thinking of things, and then it happens, or that person calls, and just know that everything about you is being amplified. Your talents, your skills, your gifts, the knowledge, everything is being amplified at this time. We also have the Ten of Fire, which is saying that you have too much work. It's too much going on. You need to accept help from other people. Your life is out of balance right now. And if you do not gain control of it, this will cause health related issues. So please make sure that you are taking a moment to de-stress. whether that's going outside into nature, whether that's listening to some music, whether that's lifting weights, working out, yoga routine, whatever it is. But make sure that you are speaking up, because for some of you there are people that you can ask for help, but your pride is in the way because of this inner conflict that you are feeling, or the conflict that you have maybe with someone in the workplace. It's like, I don't want to talk to that person. I don't. But guess what? That person is there being paid to do a job, and any petty back and forth that is going on, that has nothing to do with the job. Okay, so at the end of the day, we're going to be professionals about it. But what you need to know is that no matter what it looks like right now, this is just a moment of adversity. You will get to a state of peace and contentment. You will feel that joy and that happiness. This is one of the things that is basically promised to you. And with this four of fire, this also represents the 1111 card. So you may be seeing 1111 a lot, but just know that you will have a happy ending. Okay. So whatever storm is going on, it is not going to last. Things are going to pick up at a very rapid pace. It says events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over. Many things happening at once. So what's going to happen is you're going to go from this state of confusion to all of a sudden feeling like, oh my gosh, okay, like things are really taking off. So if this is in business and career, all of a sudden, business is picking up. It's like all of a sudden you're a hot commodity. You got this Midas touch. Everyone is wanting to be in your energy. If this is a career, it's like, oh my gosh, like this part, they're going to be looking at you like, wow, this person, is really amazing at problem solving and keeping the flow, expanding us, helping us to grow. You are seen as an indisposable part of the company. So just trust and know that everything is working out for you. Have patience and be gentle with yourself. This is a time to focus more on self-care, to stop looking at what isn't turning out exactly the way you want it as a failure, and to look at it as, just an indication that, okay, this needs to be tweaked. This needs to be revised, okay? We're not going to sit and cry over spilled milk when we still have so many other wonderful things going on. And as you are doing this, you are going to watch your life completely transform. This event, this is your testimony. This is your testimony. You know what I'm trying to say. I can't get the words out. Y'all, let me tell you, I used to stutter as a child. When I would get excited about things, the words just wouldn't come out. When things come in too quick and I'm trying to express, like, it is what it is, okay? But this is a time where, like, this is going to be like your powerful revelation. 1818 was just on the screen. And you're going to look back at how everything played out and how it was meant to catapult you into this amazing, beautiful, content energy. But just know everything is working out for you. I love you guys. If anyone is needing any more further clarity or confirmation, please check the details and hit me up. I am available to you for a personal reading. Have an amazing weekend, y'all. Bye.